Welcome back. Well, another beauty across Acadiana. Nice cool start. Warm finish up to 88 degrees. We got more coming tomorrow. In fact, though, tonight's going to be milder. But check out our tower cam here. As the sun sets in the west, you can see that layer of smoke trapped in the what we call the boundary layer, kind of the lower parts of the atmosphere. We're talking about 3,000 to 4,000 feet or so. And that smoke sticking around throughout the weekend. But we do have a front that's going to kind of change things and bring a nice fresh north breeze as we head into Sunday. So let's take a look at the satellite imagery as we look at the big picture across the U.S. And what we noticed different today, a little bit of an upper level low that's moving through Texas, dragging some, we'll call mid-level clouds through Texas. And some of those clouds will be working their way through Acadiana later on tonight. Still clean sweeps on the Doppler radar. We were picking up on a speck or two with those clouds, but not much going on nor much expected through tomorrow. Getting into the tropics, we do have some new developments today. No major areas of concern, but that tropical wave that we talked about over the last several days coming off the African coastline, well, National Hurricane Center now identifying that and thinking it's going to try to develop as it gets closer to the Caribbean Sea, and that's going to be the middle part of next week. Fairly good looking tropical wave here, and it's going to take a while before it gets organized. Here's the Euro model just to give you an idea. It's just one model run, as we say, one model projection, not an official forecast, but notice as we get toward about this time next week, there could be a low pressure system that develops somewhere in the Caribbean. We don't know where it would go. It could possibly go back toward, say, Cuba with time. Usually what develops in the Caribbean stays in the Caribbean. So no concerns for us at this point, especially with regular fronts. But no front now for tomorrow. Temperatures once again in the upper 80s, but we do have changes as we head into Saturday as the atmosphere begins to moisten up. Could see a few spotty showers early Saturday, but best rain chances in the afternoon. And I'm going a little bit higher on the coverage than the models are indicating. Rather go high on the rain chances and miss it than go too low on the rain chances. So 30–40% for your Saturday afternoon. Maybe a strong storm or two. Could see one isolated supercell storm that could produce strong winds. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Better chance of severe weather off to the north and into Mississippi. Here comes the front. So rain chances possibly into Saturday night, but the model not showing a whole lot here. The Euro was showing more, so we're going to go with a little bit higher rain chances then by Sunday afternoon. Breezy north winds gusting to 25 and feeling really good come Monday morning. Low to mid 50s for Monday morning, but one morning only. Then there's a severe weather threat. It's more substantial off to our north, but Acadiana hatched in for a low and marginal risk, a level 1 out of 5 for Saturday, perhaps into Saturday night. And we'd be on the lookout for a storm that could produce damaging winds, but this does not look like a widespread severe weather event. Drought continues to worsen across the areas. We get an update on the drought situation. Moderate drought now covering much of Acadiana and expanding. Last week, 16% of the state was in a moderate drought. Now 21% of the state in a moderate drought. So things worsening there, and don't expect a whole lot of rain with this weather system coming in this weekend. We'll say a quarter, maybe a tenth of an inch of rain or less, maybe just enough to settle the dust for one day. And then by Sunday afternoon, things will be drying out and it'll be dusty once again as we head into next week. So I'm going high on the rain chance, especially for Saturday night, late Saturday night, pre-dawn Sunday, but we're not going to see a lot of rain. And then going into next week, at least temperatures getting more representative of mid to late October versus the upper 80s we've seen. That's it for weather for now. We'll have an update coming up later in the show.